That's it up now, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. I take you. How do you take you out?
How do you take me out? Just press your own. Just highlight yourself. We're live, remember? So.
Oh, right. Sorry. What am I doing? And nobody can hear me because there's no mic on this intro. Right. Shared view. Hello and welcome everyone to Returning at Home with me, Paul Finlay. I hope everything's going okay and you can all hear me okay. And we'll get started. I have Brian here. He's going to earworm for me. There he is.
There we go. I'm back.
So, only seems a few hours ago you were on sitting doing this.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So
yes, we have sound on YouTube, Paul, so you're okay.
Okay. I'm going to put Brian in the background and I'll get started. Okay. Is that you away? Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what we have on the lathe. Right. I have a wee piece of timber here, and it's 45 mil in thickness, and it's 120 mil wide. It's more or less square. I have it in between two ring centers. We'll get it around and put a cannon on it, and then get it mounted into the chuck. I don't know what the timber is, but I had a discussion with Brian there about it. But it seems to be one of these ones I picked up, and it's all right. It was free, so I don't mind, you know. Anyway, but see it, bull gouge. I'm gonna start and rough this down. Safety as always. Check everything that's tight. We'll just bring that up to about 900 RPMs to start off with. And we're going to make some of like a kind of a wee box with a lid. Just need more beef speed. More like a jewelry box type item. We'll just bring that tool rest over a wee bit more.
There you go, Paul. I think you've.
I think you knocked me
off the stream. You did,
I just realised that I turned away here and I can't hear anything in the background. Sorry about that.
You're all right. Don't worry. I'll let you know who's in then, Paul. Well, could you go to the overhead camera for us?
Okay.
And I'll let you know who's in just while you get that to round. So we've got Raymond Wise, Roger Kent, Todd from Glencoe Woodworks. We have myself, obviously. Rob from Klingspor Abrasives. Hi, Rob. Terry from PJ Turnings in. I don't know why Terry's watching. He should be outside building his new shed. Roger Kent, I've said. Doug Miller's in. Good afternoon, Doug. Terry, Roger, TJ. Paul Houghton, Greasby Turner's in. Richard at RJK Spinning Wood is in. Good afternoon, everyone, he says. Amy DeAngelis is in, all the way from Australia. Wesley Hannah's
Welcome
here
along.
as well. Pete from Twisted Tree says good morning, all. Even though it's afternoon, he always says good morning. I think he's only half awake sometimes. Who else? Let's see.
Couple of wee flat spots still there. Yeah.
Wesley Hannah has just told me that he can hear me now, which is a good thing. Or maybe it's a bad thing, I'm not sure. Chris from Bailey's Woodworks in as well. We've got 15 people watching currently, Paul. Excellent. Well done, guys.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming over. I think that's the round now. Just check that. I want to keep it as big as there's a wee bit there. I want to keep it as big as possible.
Well, this is a little two-piece item of an unknown wood. If any of you guys in the chat can recognise that wood, we'd be pleased to hear it.
I'll tell you where I got this, guys, because it came out of a residential home. There was trees in the garden, and there's a lot of flowering trees in the garden. And one of the storms brought a big branch down, and I went down and collected it. So I don't know what the timber is, but there's a nice smell of it. So I thought it maybe be one of the flowering trees, you know.
Could be magnolia, you know.
It could be.
Rob Lines is in. Hi, Rob. Amy Danger says, "Is it tree wood?" Yes, Amy, it's tree wood.
Yeah, tree wood.
There's always one. Rob from Klingspor says, "Terry's doing like all good engineers do. He's having a cup of tea and figuring out how many ways this shed could go wrong." I don't think he is. I think he's hiding from the weather. Oh. Terry says, "It looks like poplar or London plane. If it smells nice, it could be cypress."
Well, initially I thought it was cypress, but we ruled that out. Unfortunately, when I took it up to the weed shed, I demonstrated a piece of this one night, and they said it was definitely not cypress. So, still don't know. But anyway, it's wood. It was free, and
that's the important bit. It was free.
Just putting my wee tannin on with a small dovetail on it. My jaw. I'm using my it's a record chuck.
Record Power SC3, is it? It's got holes in the side of it. SC3.
Yeah, SC3.
Yep, that's what it is.
I can remember. As long as it goes on to the lathe, I don't care what it is.
Well, if it goes on the lathe and stays on, and it holds the piece and without letting it go, it's a good chuck. So Wesley Hannah says, "I thought the engineer's job was to figure out how to make a project as difficult as possible." Well, that's always true as well, Wesley. Brent Breecroft's in. Good morning, Brent.
Good morning, and thanks very much for coming over. Right.
It's a good little chuck, that. The only thing that lets it down is that key.
Yeah.
Sometimes it won't seat properly. You have to kind of wiggle it about to get it in. Rob Limes has chimed in. He says, being a Yorkshireman, anything free is good. Yeah, you're quite right there. Well, Yorkshireman is just a Scotsman with his generosity taken out.
Oh dear. Right. I'll just clean the face of this up, and because it's
Pete
not
from
entirely
Twisted.
straight.
Is it not? Oh no.
No, you see it's not flat. It's a bit higher on the side than it is there. So
soon flatten that. Pete from Twisted Tree says it should be an SK114. Just to annoy Brian, that is. And Roy the Boy has joined us. Good afternoon, Roy the Boy.
Good afternoon, Roy. Just see what that's like. Okay. Right. Rather than leave the outside flat like that, I'm going to make a bit of a round over on it and make it sort of beautiful, as you say. So
beautiful,
I'm just going beautiful instead of flat sides, because you can. It's an easy way to go, and
so you're making a little cove on it, basically. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Everything comes down to a bead or a cove, doesn't it? At the end of the day. Terry says the sun is coming out now. The rain has stopped. He's going to have to go shortly and build his shed. Well, it's not really a shed. It's more of a sunroom type affair. Look forward to seeing it when it's up. I hope you're doing a time-lapse video of it, Terry. He probably isn't. Like. Raymond Y says, I'm looking forward to getting my new record player bandsaw BS350 on Wednesday. Oh, I have the very same saw. So Raymond, it's a cracking little saw. The only problem with the BS350, I think mine's the BS350S, whatever that means, I don't know what the S is on the end for, is the blade guides. It's still got some metal plate blade guides on them instead of bearings. But other than that, cracking saw, can't fault it.
As you can see, that this piece of wood cuts very nicely.
Does not.
We'll stop that and you look. Yeah, needs a wee bit off the top there.
Wesley Hannah says the cabin's a good idea, Terry. I plan on doing one someday, but it will be in 2 stages. First a storage shed, later the finished cabin and man shed, a quiet retreat area. That's a good idea, Wes.
I'm just going to mark the opening, which will be somewhere there.
Right, we're not sure what the wood is. Roy the Boy's asking what the wood is, but we're not 100% sure what it is. But it was free, so we're happy with that.
As you can see, it's Swedish.
You're getting nice shavings off it anyway, which is a good thing.
You're getting nice shavings off it, and there's virtually no tear out on it, and it smells nice. If that's any consolation, you know.
Yeah. Well, she's got 3 things going for her there. It cuts well, it smells good, and it was free. Well, you can't get better than that, really.
So we'll give that a wee sand, and then we'll take the inside of that out.
I think Rob is asking, have we decided what colour scheme for the new shed for? This is Terry's new shed we're talking about. I take it. I don't think we. I think it's coming pre-tannalized or whatever it is they've done to it. So it may be a couple of years before he gets around to painting it fancy colours. Amy has said that she's been watching a show called Forged in Fire. Yeah, well, I think I've seen that actually.
That was 120.
Nope. Terry has said it's the other way around for him. He's bought the cabin first, and then he's buying a little shed to stick beside it. But he has both bases down and ready, so he's working away trying to get it assembled now. Comes like a jigsaw puzzle, or like a Lego kit. Amy likes the shape of that, Paul. She says it looks lovely.
It looked better when it gets some finish on it.
Terry's suggesting it could be camphor.
Camphor? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I can't say I've seen it or turned it.
Well, all I can say about the wood, the tree itself flowers, because I've seen it during the summer months. It flowers instead of leaves, there's nice flowers on it.
Does it flower first?
I think it does.
In the early spring, do the flowers come on it first?
Yep.
Magnolia. Big white flowers, by any chance?
Yep.
Yep, magnolia. They produce a shock of big white flowers before they produce any leaves. The flowers then fall off and the leaves come on. Oh, it's not tannalized.
There's about 320 here.
Oh, Terry's telling me that his new shed or his new sunroom or whatever it's called, it's going to be an artist studio is what it's going to be. He says it's not tannalized wood, it's bare wood with insulation sandwiched between the wall logs. Ooh, so you're going to have to give it some kind of colour then, Terry, or some sort of protection anyway. More painting.
More painting.
So I think we should have a little sweepstakes here on what colour it's going to end up. Might even be multicoloured, who knows?
Right, I'm playing a wee taste of sand sealer.
I just tried to wipe my glasses with my fingers and I've got finger marks all over my glasses now. I really need to stop doing that.
It is a lovely piece of wood. The grain in it, pattern in it. There's a wee bit of spalting in it too.
Yep. It's a nice wood. I've got a few pieces of magnolia. That's why I asked you had it two. So I had sometimes when a magnolia grows, it splits its trunk into two or three even. But sometimes it just goes straight up. And they have a tendency to lose branches in the high winds.
Yeah, probably did.
I have a few nice pieces of magnolia that I've turned, and it does turn really well.
Just a Yorkshire grit.
Yorkshire grit.
Is the true grit the same as the Yorkshire grit?
It's similar.
Similar.
Yeah, it's basically. I mean, the ingredients are on the tin, and I think what Dan at Taylor's Murfield did is he looked at the ingredients, and he's over the last sort of 6 months or so, he's been developing his own mixture of ingredients, if you like, to try and get it to be as good as, if not better than, Yorkshire grit. So,
right,
we shall see in the fullness of time, won't we? Yeah, it's not hawthorn though, Terry. Hawthorn's only a small tree. It's definitely not hawthorn. I know what hawthorn looks like.
Right. Just take the residue off.
Rob from Kleinsport says he's Terry says he has the barn paint ready for when it's done. What kind of paint are you using? What colour are you using, Terry?
Tartan.
Tartan paint, yeah. Comes in a special tin. Rob says, I'm looking forward to watching Terry paint some nice daisies and a rainbow on the side. Oh, yeah. Rainbow.
Let me taste the wax. Crystalline wax. This is all I use on my turnings unless I choose to put some oils on it.
What was the wax, Paul? I missed that there.
Microcrystalline wax.
Okay.
Chestnut product.
Yep, microcrystalline, yep. It's a good wax, which is Terry's painting these things stone. The microcrystalline is a good wax because it kind of allows you to handle the piece without getting fingerprints and stuff all over it.
Okay, so that's that outside sanded, and finished on the outside. So we'll take the inside out. We'll change over to tailstock.
Take out the middle.
Take out the middle.
Yeah, Wesley says he's not going to have a log cabin. He already has a D-log house. The shed and cabin will be board and batt siding to match the previous shed I built a few years ago. Excellent. Board and batt. And Terry's painting the shed in a stone colour. Well, that'd be nice. Amy's asking, how long would the shine generally last for microcrystalline wax? I know she used storage, display, sector affects it. Yeah, everything affects it. Particularly sunlight. I've no real idea how long it would. I've no real idea how long it would last, but it would take repolishing every now and again, I'm sure, anyway, as does everything.
Well, I normally take my stuff to craft fairs, and it's been out and in. So depends on how much handling it really gets.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long to rub a cloth over it.
Terry says the grain that looks very much like cypress to me, and I've turned a lot of it. Well, that was a nice smell, Paul said right now. Right, the boy says, my mum used to use Mr. Sheen. Indeed. I think a whole lot of mums used to use Hampshire Sheen, Mr. Sheen. Nice.
Just stop and check the depth of this. That's okay.
Oh, you're standing right in front of the camera.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
I keep doing that and forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that okay where it is now?
Yeah, that's fine there. Yeah, we can see that fine. That's why I have a camera positioned at sort of 45 degrees from the piece. So as you can kind of, you get a better angle for it rather than right into the tailstock. Whoops.
Bit of a catch there.
Bit of a top wing catch that, I think.
I still haven't really ground those back yet.
Oh, you haven't? Not from last week, anyway.
Want to try and get the some use out of it, and you know, and
Take your time.
just undercutting it a wee bit
Mm-hmm.
because you've got all this space here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Might as well make use of it.
was that?
You might as well make use of the space in the box. It's not that big to
Yeah.
start with. Best to maximise it.
Let's stop and have a wee look at that. I'll get maybe depth gauge and see where exactly that is. So I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's about half an inch, maybe.
Half an inch left, yeah. Well, in my opinion, jewellery boxes need to have a little bit of weight in the bottom of them anyway, so as they're stable. You don't want it too light.
No.
Amy is asking Paul, what got you started in wood turning?
Well, I was always fascinated with DIY. I always done my own stuff in the house, and I hurt my back on work a lot of years ago, and I just wasn't able to go back to work. So I needed something to pass the time, not sitting in the house all day, you know. So that's what really got me into it, and I've never looked back. It's a great hobby,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's great to have something to.
It's kind of therapeutic as well, you know. It's kind
Yeah,
of
you just go out there and forget about the day.
Hmm.
It just flies by.
When you're standing at your lathe, you can't think about much else, only what's happening right there and then.
That's it.
So it doesn't let your mind wander too much.
A good stress reliever, I think.
And Jennifer's Crafting Creations have joined us. Good
I don't
afternoon,
know if
Jennifer.
you can see. Can you see the grain on that inside? Hang on, I bring that over.
Mm-hmm. Nice, huh?
It's nice. So
That's a nice piece of wood, right enough. I still have no real idea what it is, to be honest.
Still no idea. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you another piece. Oh, this is another piece. This is the thing I turned on in the woodshed that night. That's the same wood. So it is. There. And it's just the same. You know.
I'm not a wood expert by any means at all. You know, am I a wood expert?
But it turns lovely, whatever it is.
From the description of the large flowers in springtime before the leaves, that would lead me towards heading towards magnolia.
Yeah.
Sometimes magnolia can be really plain, and other times it can be quite well figured.
I'm just using small Roy scraper here.
Yeah, Roy the boy's asking a question here. He says, "What's the tablet you're using for your cameras and intro?"
The cameras are from. I'll show you. I have a box here somewhere of one.
I think Roy's more interested in what the
that's the cameras.
One's for you. But I think Roy's more interested in what the tablet is that you're using to change the cameras.
And it's just a Lenovo wee iPad. It's just a wee cheap one. There's it there. I'll just show you.
There you go.
It's just a wee cheap iPad. You know.
So basically, he's using what do you call that thing? I forgot what it's called now.
Touch Portal.
Touch Portal. Which is a downloadable software, and you can use it on you could use it on your iPhone if you wanted.
Yeah, you can use it on your phone.
You can link it in and change your cameras with it. Pete uses it as well. He uses the Touch Portal. I used to use it in the beginning until Matthew bought me a Stream Deck.
Yeah, we don't want. If you're not able to afford a whole lot of different things, you use what you have.
That's exactly right. I started off with just an old iPad I had. In fact, it might not even been an iPad, just an old flat screen thing, pad.
Well, those cameras I got, I bought one initially to try it out to see what the picture was like on it, and I was quite happy with it. Then I bought a cheaper one, and it didn't give me the same quality, so I bought some more of those ones,
Yep.
and they're all the same
Well,
from Amazon.
they're not bad. It's fairly good quality of the picture, I have to say. Don't know if you guys out in Chatland agree with that. The picture's quite good. Amy understands about the bad back thing. She has a bad back as well.
Yeah, if I do too much in a day, that's me crippled.
You'd just be wrecked for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, I served my time in the building trade, and I was a plaster. So it was. So that's a lot of hard work on the back.
It is.
I think that's as far as I want to take that down.
Leslie Hannah's asking a question. He says, "What's your recommendation on a good, cheap, noise-cancelling headset mic?"
Right. I bought a second mic. This is the headset I'm using at the minute, and I have the Jabra. Okay, I have that one.
Yep.
But I was having a bit of a problem with it a wee while ago. It's like it was. You didn't know until you played it back on your computer when you're editing your software, and it sounded like a Dalek in the background. It kept breaking up and going all distorted. So I don't know why I was doing that, but I tried on unplugging the dongle out of the machine and reinstalled it, and it still happened. So I bought this extra set, and I'm just going to see if there's a name on it. See that? Earbay?
Earbay, yep.
It wasn't a deer. It wasn't deer.
I'll just look that up. Seems to be working quite well there, too.
Yeah, and there's a wee button on the microphone, and you can turn it off. You just push it, and it tells you. It tells you you can hear it in your ear when the mute's on, so it's good for that. You know, I think the other one does the same, but this one is easier to work.
Yep. They're available on Amazon from starting at sort of £22 upwards.
Yeah, it wasn't dear.
No.
You know, that's
so the dearest one I see there is one with a eBay wireless headset, Bluetooth headphones with microphone, noise cancelling, USB dongle, and it has a stand that you plug it in to charge it, etc. 43 quid.
Yep, that's the one I got.
Let me have a look at that. All right, so let me have a look at that, and I'll just share that with Chatland. Let people see it.
There's the wee stand.
Yep,
you just
that's
plug
the same
it in.
thing I'm looking at.
Yep.
Copy the link.
I think it's a good headset. The other thing I like about this one too, it has 2 ear muffs.
There you go.
I got the Jabra one with only 1 ear muff on it, and it kept falling off my head. You know.
Well, I have that same issue, Paul, but I put an elastic band around the back of my head.
I've seen that. I've seen somebody else doing that as well. But anyway, this wee headset does the business. I think it's all right.
It does, yep. Good sound.
So I'm just going to sound this with 120 in the inside.
Terry's off. Terry's something to go. He's away out in the sunshine to get his shed built. Good man, Terry. Catch you later, buddy.
Don't work too hard, Ty.
There's no chance of that. This is Terry we're talking about. And Amy's having to go too. He said, "Looks awesome, Paul. Take care. Love to you all."
Okay,
Thank you, Amy.
you.
Roy the boy bought a Jabra for £27. That must have been second hand somewhere. If you bought a Jabra for £27, I paid a fortune for my first one.
Yeah, I think the job was about 110, 120 pounds.
But there you go. But see, there's the Amazon link there if you want to go and have a look at that. Well, I can't put links in because I haven't got a spanner. You'll have to just manually copy that and paste it into your browser, Wesley, rather than click on the link. Paul hasn't given me a spanner yet.
That's something else I don't know how to do.
Have you got YouTube open?
Yes.
Right. If you go onto YouTube and next to where my name is, where you see any of my entries, you go to the right hand side. There's 3 little dots. Click on the 3 little dots. It'll open a dialog box, and you can add me as a moderator.
Have I lost you?
No, you're still there.
No, I'm going to leave that, Brian.
No bother. We'll sort it out later.
We'll do that later. I'm scared of
sort it out later.
losing the whole lot.
Yeah, you're not. You're all right. Don't worry.
You know. So that was 180. 120.
Is that headset you're wearing comfortable to wear?
Yes.
Yeah, nice and light, is it?
It's nice and light. The only thing I have a problem with it is putting your face shield on.
Yeah,
it's got 2 ear muffs on it now, and it's a bit awkward. But saying that, you're better putting it on, safety in mind, you know. Right, that was 120 or 280 or 240. Sorry.
There's lots of these cheaper versions of noise cancelling headphones, but they've all have kind of bulkier. They all have kind of bulkier earpieces, which means you can't get them in your heads. In your there's one there.
It's a chance you take by ordering one, you know.
Yep, it does indeed. Yep.
Well, I was quite happy when I ordered this one. You know, it worked. Piece of 320.
The Earbay do a single earpiece as well. It's £39.84, which it looks very much like a Jabra, I have to say.
Yeah, they all look similar.
It's very much a copy of Jabra, that, I think. I'll just pop that in the chat as well. So if any are interested in a single earpiece one, there's a link for it. Oh, no, so Roy the boy says, no, that one Paul has was £27. Well, they're not now. I got my Jabra 65 for £21.50 plus, and he got £5 off as well from eBay. Oh, you got a deal then, Roy. Excellent.
Yeah. It's like everything. Once you start buying it, or to see an insurge of people buying stuff, put the prices up. Same with that wee Chinese heater I got.
Yeah.
the prices have shot up big time.
They have.
Just check that before we put a wee taste of Yorkshire grit on it. Yep, that looks fine to me.
Yep, looks nice, lovely and shiny.
And rather than have a straight bottom in it, I've rounded it over. So if you put your rings or earrings in it, you can slide them up the side and it'll come out on your hand, your
Yep.
fingers. Because when you put stuff in wee boxes, when you put a flat bottom and square bottom into them, some people can find them hard to get the stuff out of them. Just turn the speed down. That's it. No, this wood takes finish well, and it sounds nice. I wish I had some more of it, because it is a nice piece of timber.
So Raymond Wise is asking, question, would Samsung earbuds work as it has noise cancelling? Well, I have no idea. I've never tried it. But
Tell you the truth, I don't know either. And what do you see what I have? I have a box of newer J-Buds sitting.
oh yeah.
2 wireless signature earphones. When I got a new phone there last year, I got those free with it.
All right. But worth a try. See what you.
But
See can you
I've
hear
never
over
tried them.
See will it cancel your voice over the noise of the machines as well?
Yeah.
That's the issue, is trying to dull out the background noise.
I think a Jabra set is the best at doing it. I don't know what the sounds like. You can hear now when
your sound's fine, Paul. Your sound's good.
I've had the extractor on, and it's in the shed with me.
Can't hear it.
And
oh,
can
Mark
you hear the lathe turning?
Good afternoon. No, cannot.
Right, that's that. So, just a wee taste of wax, and we'll see about getting.
Mark Stratton join us. Good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon, Mark. Thank you for coming over and seeing what's happening today in my shed. Just increase the speed a wee bit and just give it a wee bit of friction to shine that up.
Yeah, so Roy has mentioned, I wonder if the Earbay one's noise cancelling works on TikTok, because I think he had a problem the other day. His Jabra wouldn't work, noise cancelling on TikTok. But I don't understand how that can be, because the noise cancelling is in the headset.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like YouTube is putting it out as cancelling the noise. The noise is being cancelled before it gets to the broadcaster. Don't know how that works.
And just opening the.
Todd at Glen Cove is asking, how big is your shed, Paul?
My shed is
huge,
30 feet long. 30 feet long by 16 feet wide.
There you go.
And it's quite big. There's a story behind my shed. It started out an 8x4, and I put an extension onto it last year or 2 years ago during lockdown. I decided to take one of the walls away and extend it out the full width of the garden. The wife said to me, "You planning to move in?"
I might.
Yeah. Right. I'm just cutting this back to allow for the lead to sit in. And I'm just giving it a wee bit of depth on it. It's about 1/4 of an inch there. I don't know. I probably do see it.
You can, yep.
And just hit that with sandpaper just to shake the sharp end off it. And just, you want the lid to sit nice and squarely into the hole, so it doesn't need a whole lot of sand in it. Just a clean cut and a wee taste of finish on it. That's all it needs. And I don't pour boot wax on it. I just put a wee taste of sand sealer on it, just to bring it into the same colour with it. I said before, my sand sealer, I mix it 50-50 with cellulose thinners. Not only does it go further, I think it's better, thin down a wee bit. Yeah, that's my opinion.
And which
Anyway,
sealer do you buy?
The chestnut product. Yep.
Chestnut, yeah.
Yep.
I think it's too thick as well. I thin mine down 60-40.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Whatever suits yourself.
Right.
It definitely gets into the grain quicker, I think, if you thin it down.
So that's that half done. We'll
nice.
not do we'll not take the foot off just yet. We'll get the top in and we'll get that. Where did I put the top? Where's there? And just so I have the top here, so you can just see the outline of that there. If I take my hand away, and it's quite nice piece of timber, as you can see. So anyway, we need to put my ring cinders back into. I got the tannin on this. I was going to do all this off camera, and then I decided not to, because let's see people see how you go about mounting stuff. And the ring cinders do a good job too, of holding stuff, you know. So,
well, that's what we used before we had chucks.
Yeah.
So I held. I've never turned without it. I mean, I haven't been turning that long. But years ago, they didn't have chucks. So everything was done with between centers and jam chucks.
Yeah.
Etc. Pressure plates.
That's not the straightest.
Jennifer, I missed Jennifer's question. Oh, Jennifer says, question for Paul. Are you going to be on every Monday now?
Yes, I plan to be on every Monday.
There you go. Sorry, Jennifer.
And we'll try and keep it that's not right.
Todd says, I'm jealous of folks that have a dedicated space. I have a two-car garage loaded with all the various woodworking tools on wheels that I have to be able to store my car in there at night.
Right, that's not.
And every session involves moving things around before starting to do something. You see, I have this thing about cars. Cars are actually designed to be outside.
It doesn't really matter what space you have. You always need more.
Cars don't really need a house.
Yeah.
They're kind of designed to be outside.
See if that will hold that a bit better, because it was throwing it off at an angle.
Bit of a step center. Is that a step center you put in that now?
Yeah, I put a step center in the
Let's go to the overhead
center
again, Paul, for a minute.
I just changed it round to the step center.
Oh, what happened there? You've stuck the head on the camera again.
So it's still got the ring center and the tail or the headstock.
Okay.
But I just removed. It's alright for small things, but I think when you have a bit of timber that's as thin as that, you want to get it more or less as straight as you can.
Yeah, step center is good for that.
You know,
there's a bit of a bigger footprint on it, don't it?
Yep, it will.
That's the Robert Shortway step center, isn't it?
Yep, they're good. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Very little timber here to play with, so I'm hoping I can get most of this bark away. You can see it there.
Todd says you
But
need his camera again.
this
Go
is going
ahead.
to be the top. This
Right,
is the
okay.
top here. So this will be the inside. So
Right.
we'll get it down to the round. I think I'm all right for size. I just
Size,
get
yeah.
the calipers here and measure that opening.
Okay, mate. Take your time.
And
Take your time.
so
Roy the boy says Paul is the new Terry without holidays. Roy. Paper across the trees. Todd says he says, Todd, there's always the dining room. Yeah, right enough. I tried that with our spare bedroom, Pete, and I got laughed out of court.
oh,
And Todd says, Brian, we have far too many hailstorms here in Texas. Yeah, I kind of forgot you were in Texas, Todd. You get some real nasty hailstones as well, don't you? That's because I live in a nice temperate climate. We don't get excesses of weather like that. Well, we haven't so far. Todd says, Pete, that's where the wood storage is. In the dining room. Very good.
just stop that and see what that's like. We're just starting to come into that end. I want to get a wee bit of depth in this because I might be able to round it over for the lead. Well, that's what I'm hoping. If not,
Is your tailstock locked there, Paul? Because your handle's vibrating around.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Peter just said that Terry will probably stitch me up to do Sunday evenings. Yeah, he probably will, yeah.
Right, you're starting to come into that now. Mm-hmm. Where's those? Oh, a good bit to go yet.
I have you fair bit there. It's a good way of using up little bits of wood, this.
Yeah. When you think about it, when you go to turn a lid for a box or something, usually you end up having to take it out of a bigger piece and you turn more of it away than you use.
True, and end up with more shavings on the floor. RJK, Richard at RJK is asking, is that a hose clip on your tailstock? Question mark.
It is. And you know why? There's a wee pin. There's a wee pin there for disengaging the spindle or the what do you call it in there, and it jumps out from now and again. So I just put that over to keep it in. I don't know why it started doing that. Just it stops the quill from coming out.
Yep. It'd just be a little friction fit pin, so it's probably just got a bit worn over the years.
Yeah, I think it is warm.
But that was a clever idea to keep it in. And Roger Kent's asked me how my foot is doing. My foot is doing extremely well at the minute. It's not painful unless I walk too far. So I can stand and I can walk a little bit, but I can't walk too far yet. And David Mulvary Makers is in. Hi, Dave.
Just brought the top over to see how thickness I have. That's it. It's going to be okay. There's enough timber there to make my lid.
Good, good.
So I'll just check that. Get out of the way. Right. I need to get a tiny tenon on the top side of this. Okay. I'll just use the scoot chisel to give me that angle. Okay. So that's that. I can get that in the chuck now.
We're just coming up on 2 o'clock now, Paul.
Okay.
So it's very good. Timing is good.
Wrong key.
Yeah, there's a trouble with the record burster. 3 different chucks and 3 different keys.
Yep. Set that well out of the way. Just give a wee spin, see what it's like. Just true the face of that up again,
Yep.
and then
It's not too bad, isn't it?
no, I just want to touch that up before I do anything to the bottom of it. Okay. So we need to get our size for
We do.
Our lid. And I always make it a wee bit bigger than I need, and then we can nip back on it. If you make it too small, then you can't add it on.
Definitely
so
not.
It's always a good thing to make it bigger than you need it, and test fit it then. And as always, you want to only touch one side of this, and I'm touching the left side here. And try to add up on that one. You see it? Oh, you can't see it unless I change it. So I taped that there, and there's that one there lining up. So
it's good.
When you line up, you know you're enough, you're level with it. The other thing about this wood, it is a wee bit dusty, as you can see.
cutting into the end grain there, of course, which is
Right. Back with a skew channel, just to.
Brent Beecroft has got to run. He says he'll catch the balance later, Paul. Thank you, Brent.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Much appreciated.
And I just done what I said I wasn't going to do.
Yeah, too small.
I think we can made it too small, but we have timber.
No. Got enough
We
left.
have timber. It's not very small. It's right. It's not going in there, so it's too big. How big is it?
Yeah, there's a whole lot to go. Couple of
No, it's only millimeters in it.
Yep.
So this is where you need to creep up on it.
Take your time.
You have to remember. Whatever you're taking off that side is taking off the whole circumference as it goes around.
It's coming off both sides at the same time.
Yep.
So.
Still not quite there.
And if it's a little jewellery box, it doesn't need to be that tight either.
No.
Because you want to be able to lift the lid off and not pick the whole thing up.
On the lead.
You don't want a wood turner's top fit on a jewellery box for sure.
And what happens when you usually lift it? The bottom falls off.
Yep.
When you're looking at it.
And the jewellery's everywhere.
Yep. Because if you make it too tight, it will move, especially in the house, inside in the heat. So you want to make it sort of in between. And this is the footery bit, just sizing this up with your opening. We're almost there. Yeah.
Feel a song coming on.
Yep. That's it on. And it's just a nice wee. I didn't think it was going to grab as much as it did. Right. I'm going to leave it there.
A little bit of sandpaper will fix that now.
Sandpaper will fix that. So we'll concentrate on this underside here. Make it all flat then.
It's cutting really nice, that piece of wood.
Yeah, that's nice. Yep. Now to cut. Okay. I'm just going to use a round new scraper to tidy that up. And we'll sand it up.
Some people have been averted to using scrapers, but if you go back in time a little bit, that's what they use all the time.
Yeah, I know a
lots of tunnels are made just with scrapers.
You think a scraper is the best thing in bees' knees, you use it all the time.
Well, that's where carbide tools come in. They're basically just scrapers, most of them.
Yeah. Oh, drop that. Let's see, what else want to do? Just going to run the edge of the tool over that, just to shear scrape that. I think that would do that. Have a look at that. We'll try our wee lid on again.
Oh, Andy, the Valley Wood Turner, Bundy Row, has joined us. Good afternoon, Andy.
Good afternoon, Andy. Thanks for coming in.
Roy the boy's
Right.
back in his workshop. He's obviously busy turning something. You see him, he's making a bowl this morning.
Right,
I'm currently making a video. Now, see, we heard your extractor starting up there, and then the noise cancelling killed it. Yep, can't hear the drill running either now. The noise cancelling is working really well on that.
That was 180.
Yeah, Dave from Old Valley says he noticed a lot of scraper videos in the last week. Someone told Steve the skew, I think he's talking to Steve Jones there, you can't use a scraper on soft wood. And Steve said, just hold my beer a second. Andrew from Wavy Woodshed's in. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
I'll be going out to my workshop after this, Roy. If you're still in your workshop, give you a shout, mate. Doug Miller says Richard Raffin uses a scraper on every piece he turns. Absolutely nothing wrong with scrapers.
No, nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely.
If it works for you, yep. If it works for you, whatever tool you're using, if it works for you, just use it.
It's a tool that's been around for a lot of years. So who am I to say you shouldn't use a scraper? I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
Bob's 100% correct. If it works for you, use it. And Roy the boy says he's here till 5:30. He'll be in his shed to 5:30. He's on a schedule today. Must be tea time at 5:30, Roy, I take it. Or dinner time, if you want to call it that. Call it tea time in Scotland. That's non-posh folk. Don't be sounding too much off that edge now.
I was just the paper with a, what do you call it?
I know
Yorkshire grit on it. I'm relying on it holding, sitting in the lid while I turn the top of it.
No, you're going to use it a little bit of jam chuck.
Yeah, leaving it tight, and then I'll sand it down, making an hour jam chuck to hold the lid while I just touch the edge of it. Right, so that's lovely. Just a wee bit of wax in that.
Roy says he has to cook this evening. Oh yeah.
I cook every evening.
Hey, good man.
Aye. Oh dear.
Leslie Hannah says, I've just watched a demo video from the Rocky Mountain Woodturners. Demonstrator was a previous president of the AAW. Scraped everything with a negative rake and could start sanding at 180. There you go. It does work. It
Yeah.
depends on the timber as well, of course.
Right, that's lovely.
Good job.
Right. So I'm just going to turn a wee bit more of this away before I put that.
Want to
Take
go
it
back
out
to
on
the
my
overhead
purse.
then?
Yeah. So all I'm doing is taking some of this waste of wood. This is my lid fitting here. Just make sure. This is my lid
That's the
rim
seat.
there.
Yeah, that's the seat.
Yeah, that's a seat. So I'm just removing this upper band. We'll just have a wee look at that to see how it looks. Right.
Cool.
Now, this is where your preference on why you make it fit. Do you leave it overhanging the box like so by taking an RV bit off it, or do you make it a flat fit into the recess? So it would be flat with the top of the.
It's a design choice.
So it's a design choice. So we'll see what it's like when we turn it around and get a bird's eye view on it. All right. Okay. So that's quite a nice fit. I think I'll just round that over. You know,
I was thinking that would be a good design choice because the round of the box as well.
Yeah, to match the bottom.
Yep. Just be a smaller cove. Yep. Right, good job. A smaller beach, is it?
Right. So we'll bring our tailstock up just for a wee bit of support while we work on this bit here.
I want to change that for a ring center.
Maybe, well.
See if you're getting a bit closer to a ring center with your tool rather than plunking off the teeth of a.
Yep. You're right as always, Brian.
Not always right. No, I'm far from always right. No.
Well, you keep me right.
Try my best.
Right. Right. Okay. So that's that. So we just want to bring this round to a sort of form a nice wee bead.
Sort of mirror the curve of the box.
Yep.
Lovely.
And just be careful when you come down to the edge. You don't go too far.
Yeah, no point taking the finish off the bottom of the box.
No. A little bit high there. Increase the speed a wee bit. I'm just letting that dome out. You can see it there. It's coming up to the point. I want that wee bit of extra timber because I'm going to drill a hole in the lid to put a wee button in for lifting it off.
A wee finny orb or something. Yep.
Take that away.
It's holding itself in there nicely at the minute, isn't it? Careful. You that was going to happen.
Oh, there.
Careful.
It was holding itself in.
Yeah, just nice. It's just ready for that ball. You've just got that
See,
little button bit in the middle. What you could do is
you know
just
what's
put a bit of
happened?
tape.
See, we're leaving that wee bit of timber from the rest of the box.
Yep.
It's made that wee bit looser.
Yep.
It
So you
just
could
comes
tape.
off now.
You could tape that over there now, and it would still hold it. Put a bit of tissue in it. Sometimes it's a good idea to wet the tissue.
Yeah. We'll see if this works first.
Yeah, I give it a try.
Just wee gentle cuts to clean that up.
Yep. There you go.
You sand that. There's wee.
There's a little.
There's wee dip in that. I just didn't get it all flattened.
Yep. Just take your time, Paul. Looks like a better cut.
Yeah.
Still got a little bit there, is it?
Just a wee bit. It's not much, like it's.
Yeah. Not really liking that shear scrape there.
No.
You can hear the wood protesting there a bit. You're getting a bit of vibration up the lid and the hollow of the box as well.
We'll see if that sounds a bit better now.
Is that a little inclusion in that, Paul, or it's just a bit?
Yeah, there's a wee bit of a collusion there, just there. You can see it where it was starting to crack there. Just one of must have been a wee small branch sits somewhere
one time,
in it.
Malcolm's having to go. He says, got to go now. Thanks. Good job, Paul. See you tonight, Brent. 360 Club meeting tonight. Anybody who's not a member, I don't know why you're not. We have a members discussion about the demo we had at the beginning of the month. And then a bit of show and tell. And we've also got a couple of discussion topics tonight, I think. Should be good. Are
Right.
you going to drill a hole all the way through, or just give yourself
No,
a
I'm
little
just going
mortise
to
there?
part of the way through.
Yeah, just a little mortise.
Well, that's the plan.
That's the plan. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't go as planned.
Well, sure.
Huh? I need a
So,
wee Forstner bit.
see, it's not difficult to change the plan or have a new design idea. Done that before.
Yeah. That's why I raised that up a wee bit to
Yep.
give me a wee bit more timber. Because we haven't taken that extra bit of timber underneath it away because the size wasn't right.
You certainly won't need very much. 2 or 3 mil will be fine.
That'll be plenty. Right. What I need to do is take that off and let's see. Will that fit into that? No.
No.
I've got a few wee bits of timber. I need to make an RV jam chuck for this to sit in for the lid to get around the edge.
I have a few little sort of bowl-shaped pieces that I keep that can have a taper side on, which are easy.
Yeah. That's what I
Just have a
keep all
little friction, just like make a little friction drive for it.
Yeah, all the mistakes. So
Yeah, have a drawer full of them.
Yep. We'll take the foot off this. Look at that. You think
Okay.
I measured that?
You would near think it.
Yeah. I planned that, you know.
You did, of
So
course you did. No, Paul.
so we'll do the bottom. We'll get the bottom finished, and then we'll make a wee jam chuck for the lid to finish off. I need to finish off the outside of the rim, and then we'll polish that up and make a wee button or a wee finial thing.
Yeah.
For
a finial. It definitely
finial,
doesn't need a finial, but
a wee button.
I call them a
Whatever.
finial. Somewhere between a knob and a finial is a finial.
So doing it this way here, I have the piece in compression now, so you don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on the jaws, or you'll get a crack. And sometimes when you do this, you don't hear anything, and then you start to lathe up, and that's when you'll hear the crack. Sometimes. So,
Todd suggests that everybody should do a thumbs up. I suggest the same thing. And Andrew Wavy Woodshed says, I can't decide whether to colour, texture, or just colour the sycamore piece I have on the lathe. So I'll just keep watching Paul instead. Well, that's a good plan. But I think you should texture and colour. There you go, Andrew. That's my tuppence worth. Sycamore's a real plain wood. If you've got it on a lathe, it's kind of plain and not very well figured usually.
yeah.
Nice rippled sycamore, of course, that's different. Or you can get spotted sycamore too. But a nice plain piece takes texture well and colour well.
There's very little sycamore about in the weed shed anyway.
No.
I like sycamore, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think
it's nice timber to turn. It's one of my
favourites. Turn it thin.
If you get a nice wet piece, you can turn it really thin.
Yeah.
Wesley Hannah says, I should be starting my new next project oblique video, but I'm watching Paul instead. I've done 3 scenes of my latest video. Done a scene yesterday. I've done 2 scenes this morning, and I'm going back at this afternoon to film another couple of scenes to get the outside finished. And then I'll be on to the hollowing. Yeah, Todd, food's not so too bad. Not too bad today. Todd, thank you very much for asking. It's improving a little bit every day, so hopefully it'll be back to normal soon.
Right, we'll sand that up. Well, what's the sandpaper?
Ryan says he's got to go. My first 360 Club meeting tonight. Oh yes, I'll see you there, Rob.
Just need to round that edge over a wee bit. It's just not right. It's very flat on it.
Okay. Give it a nice round bottom to sit on.
Keep it all flowing together.
Mm-hmm.
That's better looking.
I hear a lot of talk about design and sizes and shapes and all sorts of things talked about what a thing should look like. But the most important thing is it has to be pleasing to the eye.
Yeah.
You can design the life out of it on paper, but if it doesn't look right when you look at it first, if it doesn't look nice, it'll never be nice.
And I think it depends on the piece of timber too you're using.
Can do, yeah, depending whether you what grains in
Wood,
it, what figure it has in it, what colours it's showing. There's lots of different variables.
right. Get a wee bit of sand sealer on that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me change the Yorkshire grit. Mm-hmm. And needs feet down. Mm-hmm.
And Roy the boy is asking Rob Lines, are you the one I know on TikTok?
Me?
No, Rob Lines.
Rob.
But Rob's left. He said he said he's got to go about 5 minutes ago. So I don't know if he's still here or not. We've just come up on 2:30, Paul.
Right. We taste the wax. Okay. That's about unfinished.
Good.
Give that a wee wait. I'll set that to the side. Right, I have this wee bit of timber here, so we need to make it a jam chuck for that to finish off the outside of that. I'll just measure that again. Right,
Oh,
okay.
Rob is still here. Yep, Rob still is here. He says yes, Roy, same one. Oops.
That did let go. Yeah, I was hoping it would stick on a bit more. That's no good. We'll have to find something else.
What do you need a jam chuck for?
The lid.
Oh, to finish the lid. Yeah.
I need to finish the edge of it. I need something a wee bit wider. Let's see if
Right. Okay.
there's wee bits of timber here. Don't need an awful lot.
You got coal jaws, no?
I was looking at the coal jaws, but that's the smallest.
Okay.
It's just not.
You won't get to the edge with the coal jaws anyway because the button's
No.
small.
I just need to base this up and then.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Roy. So Roy the boy has told Rob Lines that you were live today. That's why he was in. Good man, Roy. Thanks for sharing.
Almost.
Take your time, Paul. Yeah. Beating and parting tool, no?
No, I find that the point of the skew.
Okay.
Just take it enough off it. Almost. Almost.
Todd at Glencove says he uses his Nova 20mm mini jaws to hold the tops. It does a decent job. Yep. Good man, right? Todd, that'll do. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. And we're not even for a finish on that piece. It's just a it's just a functional chuck is all we're looking for.
Yep. That's all it is.
So it doesn't have to be pretty looking.
Right, that's it in. Will it stay there?
Ah.
It doesn't even have an awful lot of sanding, like. We'll see. Just to get the outer edge
Yeah.
done. because the rest of it's sanded. It's letting go now.
No, you could always put your tailstock up if you're just doing the edge.
Put a wee
Your oh, there it goes.
Put a wee bit of.
You could just put it in there and put your tailstock up against it if it's only the edge you're doing, because you've got the hole in the middle anyway.
Yeah, a wee bit of paper will do.
I always tend to err on the side of caution. If I can use my tailstock, I use it. Roy the boy's just finished the coloured bowl he was doing this morning. Good man, Roy. Well done.
And what colour's your bowl?
I'll get a look at it after, Roy. What colour did you finish it in, Roy? I got a couple of minutes of Roy this morning. He was live on TikTok, and I just didn't have time to watch it at the time. He was sanding the middle out of the bowl. It's multicoloured, he says. Yay! The best kind. Did you get any rain today, Paul, did you?
No, not yet. But it doesn't look healthy out there.
We've had a nice day today with sunshine down here, so it's clouded over now, mind you.
It's been cloudy all day here, but it's setting in rain.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to rain tonight, definitely. Unfortunately.
Right, just a wee taste of wax on that. And then
I need the ground to dry up a bit so I can get out with the tractor to cut the grass.
My grass needs cut as well.
Doug Miller says he's got a. I have to purple. I don't know what you mean there. He says he has a purple oblique silver spin art piece. All right, so centrifugal piece. Wesley Hannah woke up to snow again this morning. Oh, Wesley. This will be Doug's first spinning or centrifugal piece. Good man.
Right. And a wee bit of contrast on wood for the top. The wee button hole, as you call it. There's a wee bit. It's maybe too big. Let's see. Just at the bandsaw cutting this.
Oh, that's very nice. Roy's just sent me a picture of his bowl. That's very, very nice, Roy. That's, what colours did you use on that? What type? What manufacturer of colour is the question.
Right. I'll just turn that to the round. We make a wee knob for the lid. This is a good way of sizing your hole up for your to fit in. just make a wee mark on the end of your
Oh yeah.
thing on your piece, and then remove the wood down to the line, and you'll find it'll fit in a lot easier.
Should fit. See, Wesley's asking Doug, are you recording it? Of course he's recording it, Wesley. He better be recording it, let's put it like that. Roy the Boy says he's used the Aldi 6 colours in his bowl. Yeah, excellent. Looks nice. We'll see it on obviously on Facebook and stuff later, Roy. Nice bowl.
Just stop that and check the lid. See what that's like. Nope, we're on here. Wee ways to go yet. Right, wee bit more. This is a bit of that Bogasi timber, Brian. I brought you down a bit off it.
Oh yeah.
Have you used it yet?
No. I think that's teak. That was you give me the big sort of squarish bit and then the other little
Yep.
spindle bit. I think it's teak.
Yep.
I'm saving
no,
it
it's not.
for it.
It's definitely not teak.
You think?
Oh, good.
That's what Terry thinks it is. It's a lovely piece of wood, I'll tell you, whatever it is.
It is a nice wood, but you soon find what it smells terrible.
Oh, gee, thanks, Paul.
Your whole workshop will smell of. Well,
no.
Brendan calls it wet dog.
Oh no.
But see, once you've turned it and sanded it, the smell goes away and it turns and sounds lovely, you know.
Just what I need, a smelly workshop.
Unfortunately, that's the one downside to it. It's a wee bit on the pongy side when you're turning it.
Oh well.
But it's nice wood. Right, that's okay. Quick sand and that.
Roy the Boy is saying I might just have to go live on YouTube just to see if the Jabra cancellation works on there. Well, we can do that too, Roy, after a while. If you give me some sort of 10 minutes after Paul's finished here. Rob from Klingspoor is going to have to go, he says. Have fun all, and see you soon.
Okay. Thanks very much for coming in. There you are, guys. One wee box.
Excellent.
With finial or wee button. And I'll take that wee knob afterwards and stick that.
Get it all glued up and polished up. It'll look nice.
Yep, and I got a photograph on Facebook.
Excellent, Paul.
Oh, okay, guys, that's a nice wee box for
Yep.
to put your jewellery and your precious things in it. You know,
A
and the
keepsake
lid
box.
just comes on and off. Yeah, it keeps it fresh, and it's a nice piece of timber. All right,
Does it? Got
just
some nice figure in it there.
the shape's nice. I like the shape.
Yep.
Okay, and that wee bit of contrast in wood that makes the top. So I'll
Pops it
just
out a
say
little.
thank you. Thank you guys for coming in and spending the time to watch the live. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to doing another one next week.
Good man.
Okay,
Well done, Paul.
I'll just knock this off, and we'll say bye for now.
Bye, everybody.
If I can get this thing to work again. Right. Bye now. Bye.
Press the button that says end live.
I got it now.